Gospel according to Saint Matthew.
Glory be to you, O Lord, glory be to you.
Let us be attentive. At that time Jesus was walking at the Sea of Galilee. He saw two brothers, Simon, who was called Peter, and his brother Andrew, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, "Come and follow me, and I will make you the fishermen of men." At once they left their nets and followed him. And going further on, he saw two other brothers, James, the son of Zebedee, and his brother John, in a boat with their father Zebedee, netting their nets. And he called them, and immediately they left their nets and followed him. And Jesus went to all the Galilee, teaching in the synagogues and preaching the good news and the kingdom, and healing every disease and every sickness among the people.
Glory be to you, O Lord, glory be to you.
The blessing of the Almighty God, Father.
Nahaya lita lita, nahaya lita.
Слава Ісусу Христу!
Слава навіки.
Glory to Jesus Christ. First of all, Отче Романе, dear fathers, Bishop Benedict, who's probably watching us somewhere from Ukraine, thank you, and especially to St. Nicholas School, thank you for this invitation to be with you on that very special day. A few moments ago, before we came to school, or rather when we walked from school to the church, I asked some of the graduates, where are you going, after graduating from St. Nicholas? And some of them said, we don't know. And perhaps that's the best answer. Because if you look at the gospel today, the Peter and John and the two sons of Zebedee, they didn't know what will happen to them that day. They did what they'd always do. They went to work as a fisherman. They knew their profession. And in one moment, Jesus Christ is coming and their life is totally changing. They no longer are simple fishermen, but they become, as Jesus calls them, the fishermen of men. The problem of us human is that we like to create our life perfect. What was the best grade? Probably the preschool or the first grade. True? They were the best at that time. Because remember, we trusted. Everyone was around. When they told us to do homework, we did them. We didn't ask. And you were ready for whatever God is calling you the next day or the principal and school is asking. Then when we get older, our life changes. But I would like you to remember few important things as you leave St. Nicholas School. Я знаю, що багато з вас, певно, по-українськи також ще говорить, правда? І є одне цікаве ствердження, яке кожна з наших бабусь і дідусів знає. О, як я була молода, бо я пам'ятаю, що щось сталося. І ми всі так кажемо. Знаєте, коли ви вже є в 8 класі і хтось пам'ятає, що сталося в 4, в 2 класі, ви говорите, ми розуміємо. Але ми не знаємо, що завтра станеться. Чи за місяць, чи за рік. І, на жаль, ніхто з наших бабусь то не написав, а написав такий один філософ, який називається Søren Kierkegaard. He was a Danish philosopher, and he wrote this, so I have to quote him. And he says, we understand life backwards, but we must live our life forward. And it's true. If you look at your 8 years of education, you probably know, well, something happened in the 4th grade that changed a little bit my life, and then 5th, 7th grade, I started to study differently. But we don't know what will happen in July of 2021. You definitely do not know what will happen with you in June of 2025 when you are graduating. Oops, that's microphone, yeah? When you are graduating from the high school, or in what it will be 4 years, in June of 2029, when hopefully each and every one of you will graduate from college, or perhaps in the year 2034, when some of you will be astronauts, but you have to move to Ohio. You know, there's 120 astronauts, and out of that number of 120 in the history of the airspace discovery, 25 of them are all from, Cleveland or Ohio. The first man who walked on moon, was from Ohio. I'm still adjusting, My home is still, I believe, Stamford, Connecticut. I miss a little bit, the good ocean. But it's good to be both in Cleveland and today with you. So remember 3 things. First, trust me, there will be no better place than St. Nicholas School. You may not think about this today, but trust me, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, you will walk to this place and ready to kiss your principal hand, saying, thank you for whatever you did for me. Second, be thankful to your parents, because nobody will give you a better place to grow, to feel secure, to be at home than your family and your community. And third, you are carrying a beautiful patron of both this cathedral and school for 2 reasons. One, he's St. Nicholas, and you remember what St. Nicholas has on his coat of arms? The golden coins, because he's known for giving us the gifts, yes? And on top of this, we in the Byzantine churches celebrate the St. Nicholas twice. We celebrate on December 6th as well as in May on May 9th. So keep in mind, whatever you will do in your life, your church, your school, and your home is always ready to welcome you back, to give you that strength, what you need in whatever place God will be sending you next year, 10 years from now. You can always come home, because they say memory is a road which can always take you home. А до батьків я би, може, лише сказав коротко, що не журіться про них. Вони дістали добру освіту, надійно вони були виховані також з добрими принципами християнськими. Це була наша церковна школа. Так що вони здобули, вони принесуть з собою. Бо пам'ятаєте, стара українська присловиця казала: «Вчися, дитино, вчить, бо наука і вогонь не забере, і вода не забере, і вогонь не спалить». Так що не бійтеся посилати їх в світ, хай вони розкладають свої крила і відлітають, але завжди хай повертають до доброго, теплого Чикаго, так як сьогодні горячого, а на вас буде чекали і тепла погода на них, і ваші теплі серця вдома і також в школі. Хай Бог благословить вас, and congratulations to each and every one of you, and Godspeed, and I'm looking forward to learn what some of you will do 10 years, 5 years, or maybe 20 years from now. Make the St. Nicholas School proud that you graduated. God bless you. Слава Ісусу Христу!
Слава